What is up, everybody? Blue Dog Gaming here. Um, if you joined us last time, we were interrupted, or I was interrupted by a cell phone telephone call, uh, which was actually an offer for an interview for employment at Walmart. I am currently unemployed. I had to move from Massachusetts to Maine, not Maine. Why did I say Maine? Why was I thinking about Maine? I like Maine. I had to move from I had to move from Massachusetts to Pennsylvania, and we had to, or I had to, pretty much leave everything behind. Unfortunately, I lost my home and all that stuff, but not to be Debbie Downer about everything. I have since slowly started to rebuild. I was, that is a very ugly, oh my god, Becky, that's an ugly color. Oh my god. I've since begun starting to rebuild and everything, including my car because the engine died while I was here. Like a month after I moved here, the engine shit the bed of my car. So I've been severely limited on employment options. Pretty much the only the phone not too far away. Really, the only options for employment have been fuel rail, piston with conrod, and radiator. All right. Pretty much the only options for employment have been. Oh, I gotta take the fan off. Have been Walmart because that's where my roommate works. And I don't have transportation. So, getting a, no, another phone call, getting a call for an interview at Walmart is a rather, important thing because I will be able to further improve my life if I am able to do that and bring you better videos that aren't crap. So I need fuel rail, piston conrod, and radiator. So I need to take the head off of this engine because, ooh, delicious. Then I can tell which piston is no good. Ooh, another one. And then after I'm able to tell which piston is no good, I forget if I have to take the, shit, I gotta take the whole friggin' timing system off, too. Alright, well, needs must. But no, I'm actually in the middle of rebuilding the engine in my Subaru, if you've seen any of my videos, my other videos that aren't game-related. If you haven't, I highly suggest you check them out, because, you might find something you like. I don't exactly produce, top quality videos because YouTube is a hobby for me. It's not a profession. I'd like it to be a profession, but until I, invest in some video editing software and some, a better computer that's better suited for video editing and learn how to video edit, then I will, kind of, I have a decent microphone, which is good. I have a Samson CL1U. I bought that a long time ago. It's a USB condenser mic. I love the thing. It works really good. Oh, I gotta take the exhaust manifold off. But yeah, so I'm just rambling, so, if you find this annoying, let me know. I don't want to tell you my whole life story unless you want to know. It's not much important anyway. I'm just a fat guy that likes cars and trains and puppies and food and going fast. I'm like Ricky Bobby. Woo, NASCAR. Yeah, how about that, NASCAR? Going to Talladega next week. Unless you're watching this, in a few weeks, then, we're not going to Talladega. We're going to Woo sports team. I do need to take the oil pan off, which is weird because I remember I did this before and it didn't even, I don't know. I mean, in real life I would have to take the oil pan off because I would have to unbolt the cap for the bearing cap, but as you may be able to see, come on, let's zoom in and adjust the camera. There's no bolts there, so yeah, I don't know. Let's bring the vehicle down. That was a completely useless step, unless I have to take the crankshaft out, which is also completely useless. Okay, so yeah, whatever. That's a little weird. Fuel rail D1 or DL, whatever, piston, and radiator. Let's see if we can repair anything just for shirts and giggles. Nope. Okay, so we will mosey on over to the computer machine. Engine. We need piston with conrod. And if you don't know, we need that too. If you don't know what a conrod is, it's a connecting rod. A lot of people call it a corn rod for some stupid, fucked up reason. Radiator. Just a radiator. I need a radiator. What kind? A radiator. For what? Car. People. So, yeah, if you've followed me for a while on YouTube, which I know there are a few of you, I don't know if you're watching this, but, there are a few people who have been with me since the beginning. You're the real MVP. I used to work at Advance Auto Parts, and, first I worked at Advance Auto Parts in Plastow, New Hampshire, and then I worked at Advance Auto Parts in Haverhill, Massachusetts, which is where I used to reside. In Haverhill, Massachusetts, I had some guy come in, and he was like, I was just a parts jockey, I guess. I didn't like it because my job description was a mobile parts pro, which was a glorified delivery boy. But my boss didn't like me and decided to put me on counter, which I hated because I hate people. Anyways, yeah, that's right, I hate you. Especially you. Yeah, that's right, I'm looking right at you. You, with the hair and the ugly shirt. But anyway. Anyway. I make myself laugh too much. I'm a sociopath. Ooh. But anyway. Anyway. Guy came in, and he was driving a Lexus IS 300, which, if you know a lot about cars, or if you know, whatever, even just a little bit about cars, you'll know that, a Lexus is a Toyota. A Lexus is made by Toyota. And if you Google search, do it right now, pause this as soon as I'm done saying it, if you feel like it, open a new tab, and type in Lexus IS 300, and then in a different tab, open another Google search, and type in Toyota Altezza, Altezza, and you will notice that aside from some badging and, probably the wheels and, a couple, like, the bumpers or something, excuse me, they're pretty much the same car. They're the same thing. Now, they had different engines and transmission options and all that stuff, but they were the exact same car. They, you look at it and you're like, oh my god, it's the same car. Fuel rail. I forgot to do the intake manifold. They're the exact same car. Just no ifs, ands, or, booties. They are the same car. And so a guy comes in, and he's like, what do you know about, this really, hoity-toity, whatever guy. He's like, what do you know about changing a headlight in a Lexus? I'm like, well, it would be very similar to changing a headlight in a Toyota. He's like, are you comparing my car to a Toyota? I'm like, well, it kind of is. I forgot to put the oil pan on. I'm like, it kind of is. Lexus is made by Toyota. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, sir. And I'm like, what kind of Lexus is it? He's like, I drive a Lexus IS 300. I'm like, alright, well, if you pull out your expensive Google phone that you got there on your hip, because he was one of those douche nozzles that had it, clipped to his belt. And I'm like, if you whip out your expensive, I'm better than you phone, and look up Toyota Altezza, you'll see that it's the exact same thing. And he was like, it's not, I can assure you, my vehicle is not a common Toyota. He didn't say exactly that, but that's pretty much what he was getting at. And I'm like, you go right ahead. Look at that, look up a Toyota Altezza. So he takes his phone off his stupid belt clip and actually looks it up. And he kind of looked at it and then looked at me and then walked away. Didn't say anything. He just turned around and walked out. So, this was in like 2010 or 2011, and he's driving a Lexus IS300. It was like a 2002. It was like a friggin' 10-year-old Lexus. And he thinks it's the shit. Like, seriously, it's just an overpriced Toyota. If you drive a Lexus, fuck you.
There's no need to curse at me.
What? Alright. Apparently my phone... Oh, shit. Apparently my phone turned on and was listening to me talk. And I must have said, hey, Siri. Oh, of course it doesn't work now. But you heard that. I said, if you drive a Lexus, fuck you. And oh, my phone was like, nope. Oh, well. Oh, boy, a flywheel. So, we are gonna go here. Best way to approach this. We gotta lift it. No, we don't have to lift it. Not right now, at least. Take the front wheels off, because it is a front-wheel drive vehicular. I can't believe that my phone was listening to me. NSA. I'm gonna blow up the world. The entire world. Listen to that. Friggin' TSA. Come pat my hiney. The other half shaft. Pretty sure, yeah, I gotta remove the front drive shaft, which, yeah, I don't know, carrier bearing, whatever you want to call it. Remove the gearbox. Remove the starter. Starter. Come on. Can I please just... Okay, so it's access from the engine bay? Why can't you just move the engine bay? First world problems, I know. Starving kids in Africa would kill to eat this. So we lift the vehicle. I still can't get over how ugly this color is. It's like a friggin' pastel purple. Like, I've never been one to shy away from purple. I mean, it was my mother's favorite color. I like purple because, I grew up with a mother that liked it. But that kind of purple, ugh. Oh, yeah, look at that flywheel. That looks delicious. Pressure plate. Come on. Here we go. And then we need the friction disc. And we take the flywheel off. And we're done. Not really. We need to go purchase a flywheel. I doubt I can... Nope, I can't repair it. I could resurface it, but that would kind of be not worth it. Flywheel. Apparently I can't alphabet. Flywheel. C. A, B, C, D, E, F. Flywheel. Is it under transmission? Is it under something else? Gearbox! I'm smart. Flywheel! That does not look like a flywheel. Really? I mean, I guess it kind of looks like a flywheel with the shiny ring in the back, but that's not accurate. Here we go. Flywheel is never that big. That would be... That would be very bad for engine performance. I mean, you'd be able to coast forever, for like days, but a flywheel that large would probably weigh about 80, 90 pounds. Wouldn't be worth it. Alright, we put the gearbox back, yay! Gearbox held on by 4 bolts. Well, 5 bolts. Woohoo! Look at that. That'll never go anywhere. Accessible from engine bay. Now, are you going to tell me that this is accessible from engine bay too? Okay, so we'll put the drive shafts back. I'll do this one too. The clicking that you hear, by the way, is Mallory, my Gwynny pig. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just, you know, putting screws in from the... Okay, well, never mind. I said it didn't work. Try. I didn't want to zoom in. Why do you do this? Why you do this? Stop. Why, Bat? Why you do this? So I need to do... What do I need to do now? What? Oh, huh. I just did transmission. I need the starter. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. I need to put the starter back in. I can't quit yet. Starter, 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 starter. I think I'm done after this. I think. Order. Look at that. I'm done. $1,000. I wish I could get $1,000 from replacing a flywheel on a car. Did I do 2? I did. I did 2. I did 2. Anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah. If you liked, rate, subscribe, comment, say something about my shitty, commentary skills. Thank you very much for watching. I honestly appreciate it. We're sorry.